Hey there, it's Shannon, and I wanted to pop in and see how you're doing. A lot of you are former clients of mine, and I wanted to touch base. And now I'm going to do it through Zoom because I think the connection is really powerful. A lot of us are in some form of social isolation, not where we normally are. So we'll come to you face to face. Today, I want to give you a few tools about how to feel better, some framework and understanding about why people are feeling the way they're feeling in times of massive change like this. My goal for you at the end of this is to, after you listen to this, to not only feel better now, but have one or two tools or frameworks that can help you feel better in the days to come as well. So many of you have been clients of mine or are current clients, but some of you are not. So I want to, for everybody, just as a reminder about the change cycle in humans. So we as humans are biologically wired for homeostasis. There's a survival part of our brain, that primal part of our brain that is hardwired for what's certain, what's known, and for homeostasis. This isn't really something we control. It's something you can learn to manage and to bring into your consciousness, but it's true for everyone. Some people have larger tolerances for change than others, but all human beings on a level will eventually get overwhelmed by too much change. We call it change saturation. Um, and what it just means is there's too much unknown, there's too much certain, there's not enough foundation going on to feel safe. And so this human animal part of us, this biological primal part of us, is always on the lookout for threats. And so right now, holy cow, big threat. It seems on the horizon. And this part of our brain that's always looking for threats is always also driven to keep us safe. So what we're looking for in this, and these tools will help as well, is to bring that sense of safety to us. So I think just knowing that maybe how you're feeling, while it may feel out of control, it's really designed for a good purpose, to keep us safe and alive as a species. That's how we're designed. Um, and there's a couple of tools that I use very regularly, and I use it with myself as well. I am not a guru on the top of a mountain, like I have all my shit together. I don't. And here's a real truth, some real talk. Nobody does. I talk to high level executives. I talk to millionaires. I talk to single moms with 3 kids. Everybody struggles. And it's not just in this environment with the virus, but this is true all the time. It's just easier to see. It's easier to hide it in sometimes than others. But it's really important that you realize that everybody struggles with change on a level. There's nobody that is just cool as a cucumber through change all the time. That's just what it looks like on Instagram. So one of the first tools, there's 2 really easy tools that I want to take you through today. One is just a mental exercise that you can do when you feel yourself spinning out of control. And the other is a breathing exercise that I use with all my clients. I use it all the time, and I use it on myself as well. And it's not a meditation practice. It's not anything like that. It's simple biology. And I'll run through that as well. So the first one, if you feel yourself in a not so great feeling place, like this morning, man, it really hit me. Something hit me this morning where I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to get out of bed. I noticed that I've been binge watching The Expanse, which, it's fine, but it's not what I want to be doing with my time all the time, even though it's good to check out. I start noticing some telltale signs of stress for me, and everybody's signs, their tells of stress are a little different. For me, binge watching is definitely one, staying up too late, kind of mentally checking out of things. And I noticed this morning, I'm like, I just don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to go on with my day, which is very strange because I love my work. I love what I do. I love where I live, all the things. So even if everything's roses, there can be events in life that overwhelm the human animal part of you. And you need to tend to that, like you would a little kid, like you would a little child. So and this exercise is called either what's going well or what do I have a lot of? How am I? And basically what I'm telling myself is, how am I safe? So for me this morning, it went like, what's going well? I'm like, well, I'm breathing. That's good. That's what's going. I'm breathing. You know, I am alive. I'm safe. I'm safe. And here's where, if you can get to the I'm safe, you'll start feeling that human animal calm down. And it's almost like calming an agitated animal or child. You'll feel yourself relax a little bit. It's like, I'm safe. There's plenty of air in this house. My house is safe. It's actually beautiful outside. It's a bluebird day today. We have had a beautiful winter here. What else is going well? What else is going well in your life? So let's start brainstorming a little bit. And it can be really very, very, very small little things. What's going well? I have running water. That's handy. Do you have running water? Are the lights on? The electricity's on. That's pretty amazing. That makes life really easy and a lot less complicated. The weather's getting warmer, and that's nice. That's going well. It makes things easier. Things are going to be fine. I have plenty of food in the house. If you have enough food, enough calories, not everything you've ever wanted in the whole wide world, not can you go out to your favorite restaurant. Do you have enough to live? Going through this exercise of what's going well, if you can spit out 4, and here's the 4 top that I went to this morning. I was like, I'm breathing. There's enough air in this room for me to live. This bed is really soft. I have enough food in my house. They're very basics. Think Maslow's hierarchy. We're talking about the basics. We're just getting this primal brain calmed down to a point where you can start functioning. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, that can be helpful. The second tool is the breathing exercise. You can get a copy of this on my website, www.shannonlpost.com. Somebody else has Shannon Post, so mine's the L, shannonlpost.com /calm. And it's a email series that I can send you. But there's a recording in it on the first or the second day. So if you want this on a daily recording where you can download it, that's where you can grab it. So it goes like this. Wherever you are, bring your awareness into your physical body and take a couple of deep breaths. Now keep your awareness back into your physical body and even out your inhale and your exhale. This doesn't need to be extreme. There are no points for getting it perfect. There's no right way to do this. We're just roughly evening out your inhale and your exhale. You can count if that helps you keep it even. It doesn't need to be a really long breath. Just inhale and exhale roughly even. If your mind wanders, that's totally fine. We don't really care what your mind is doing right now. what we're doing by evening out your inhale and your exhale is moving your body, your nervous system from a fight, flight, alert, the sympathetic nervous system into the parasympathetic nervous system, rest and digest, calm. And the reason that evening out your inhale and your exhale works is because it's the opposite of what you do when you're being chased down by a bear or when you're in distress. If a bear is chasing you, your breath shortens, you hunch over, you go into your fetal position. So to counteract that, we can consciously, on purpose, decidedly do the opposite of what we do when we're under attack. So evening out that inhale and exhale. It tells our physical body that we are safe. When your breath is roughly even and when you're ready, go ahead and elongate your exhale. Just a little longer than your inhale. Doesn't need to be extreme. Again, there's no points for having the longest breath. We're just elongating your exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. This is a deeper message to this physical primal body that we have, that we're safe. It's the opposite of what we do when we're under attack. And just like that, you may feel your physical body give a big exhale. It's a feeling of relief that we're safe. You can stay here if you'd like for a few more breath cycles. And when you're ready, just come back into regular room and space. If you closed your eyes, you can open your eyes. And I just want to leave you with a reminder that as bad as things are getting, or they may seem like they're really extreme, that the more you can look around and reassure yourself, the more that you can keep your breathing calm and not let yourself spin up, the more you can self-soothe, the better you will feel, the more productive you will be with your day. Success might look a little different these days than it did in the past years. Maybe just getting one thing done, maybe just getting this done, maybe just getting yourself into a better feeling place is enough right now. Maybe that looks like success for today. But the more you can remind yourself and self-soothe, the more energy that you will have, the more mental capacity you'll have, and the more you'll have to give to those around you. So I hope this is helpful. If it was, let me know. Email me back, send me a text. Just let me know if this was helpful, and I'll do another one on another topic. And if you like them more often, I can certainly do them more often. So I think that's all. All right. I'll talk to you later.